A very happy Thursday to you, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's me, Lasty, here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 253 today. Today is Thursday. It is going to be your Rivals Rewards Day. 1 week left of this season on FUT. So maybe you need to get some Rivals games in or whatever it may be to get some rewards, to get your milestones next week. That is your reminder. And also, it is right now your reminder to do your daily login if you haven't done so already. Keep up to date with that. But if you do enjoy today, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. 1,000 to 2,000 likes is what we're aiming for. Also, subscribe. That's the admin stuff out of the way. Let's get cracking into today's episode. We're currently 2 players away from a full starting 11. And we have a Klaus who we picked up on the market. Everyone else in that team is untradeable? Yeah, of course they are. I spent 90 odd K on Klaus and he's down to 60 now. Brilliant. But today is really going to be all about SBCs, packets, player picks, all the stuff that we love during Team of the Season. And I'm going to show you the method that I've been doing in order to get these done. Actually, I might even not show you because it's so laborious and boring. Essentially, in order to get to this point right here where you have a player pick, one of the things I've been doing is going onto the market and bidding minimum price on silvers. So bidding 150 on silvers, because there are so many of them that are just finishing constantly on the market that you can get the ones that are like within the 30 seconds to a minute left and just constantly bid until it stops letting you. I think at about 40 to 50 times that you've bid on something, it then tells you, look, you can't bid anymore. Go to your transfer targets, deal with that stuff, and then you can bid again. And typically you'll win most of the auctions. And I'm not going to take credit for this because it's my mate Ross that sort of figured this one out compared to normal. I don't know how much. Actually, I'm going to check to double check for you. What does it say the price of a 1 player pick is? The 80 plus. So it's around 6,000 coins. I think we reckon that we could get it done for around 3,000 coins per player pick. Simply by going out and buying loads and loads of silvers. What you then do with that is you put those silvers into the prime silver upgrade, which gives you 6 common golds. So you do that as many times as you possibly can. I was spending like 10, 15, 20k at a time, and it was getting me a bunch of common gold packs, gets you a bunch of common golds. You can then put them common golds into player picks. So you're spending coins. Like if you've got a load of silvers in your club already, or you've got a load of bronzes and silvers, do the prime bronze upgrade, do the prime silver upgrade, turn those players into common gold somehow, so that 88 Keylor Navas, so that you can go ahead and turn them into player picks. If that's the fun part of the game for you, I particularly do like player picks because the thrill of getting something is always there, and it's just an area of the game that I'm a big fan of. So I was quite happy this week when I saw we got player picks alongside the LIGUE premium pack, because you got something to put the rares in, you got something to put the non-rares in. So essentially I've been spending my coins to get player picks. Now, obviously, if they cost roughly 3k per go, and you do a bunch of them, you're going to need to get like an average of like an 84 in each player pick in order for it to be profitable or monetarily worthwhile. But if you don't really care necessarily about that, and you're doing it, 1, for the fun, and 2, to see if maybe every now and again you might get like a crazy TOTS that would just blow it all out of the water and make it just a profitable experience, and that's what we're all doing it for, right? Yeah, you get the fodder players and you can put them into some player SBC or some other, SBC, like the one that gives you like 383 plus players, or the 75 times 11, that sort of thing. And that's what we do with some of the players that we've got here. But yeah, overall, I just do it for a little bit of fun. Now, this E-Ligue final pack. Costs an 83 and an 84 rated squad. To give you 3 League One 83 plus rare players pack. It gives you quite a high chance of getting a TOTS. We get a TOTS. We get French. Remy Cabella. With his big old biceps on display, with his shirt sleeves rolled up. Welcome to the club. A decent card, to be fair. 95 pace, 96 dribbling. Potentially the Mbappe replacement to, just for a few games to see if we can enjoy him. I'm going to put him in at left wing because that's where he can play. I'm going to stick a dead eye on him, I think, because he's already got great pace and dribbling, right? So let's just boost the old shooting and passing. I then went out onto the market and bought myself a couple of players, which to me just looked too cheap. So I bought a Sissoko, I bought a Fofana, and I thought, you know what, maybe I can play them two in the middle with De Bruyne. Maybe that's a bit too defensive for having 2 of those players, which are sort of really DM type players. They're not exactly flair players, are they? De Bruyne is great and all that, but then like Sissoko and Fofana might be a little bit too defensive. But I've picked them up, so we've now got 3 players that are tradable in the squad, and a new winger in Cabella. So that's the team currently. There might be a couple players slightly off chemistry. Not bothered in the slightest about that. If we do play the 4-2-2, obviously it's great that those 2 CDMs are proper CDMs, and KDB can push up to the cam role. And if we play 4-3-2-1, then Sissoko I want to be the proper holding mid. Fofana can still score goals and get forward and stuff, but he's not going to feel that amazing, I guess, on the ball. But he has got great stats. And then De Bruyne can do his normal job, which is just excellent. I love that player. Super glad and feel super lucky that we got him in red. We're also at some point going to get an extra League One red pick. It seems that anyone that got 9 wins or more, which is what we got. Oh, here's me buying a bunch of silvers, by the way. This is where that part might start. You know, I might not have been doing it earlier on. I might have just been using what I had in the club. But going back to the red pick situation, it seems that EA came out and said that they forgot to put, there was an issue where Ben Yedder TOTS, Verratti TOTS, and Sissoko TOTS moments weren't being put into those red player picks, which I guess effectively kind of skews the results. Now, no one in the community even really noticed this, I don't think. I didn't notice the fact that I've not played against a single red Verratti. So I believe they fixed that now to the point where if you then opened your red picks afterwards, that you could have got them. But anyone that it affected, which is every single player that got 9 wins and above, because that's when you get the guaranteed League One red pick, will be distributed another red pick. Now it hasn't happened to me just yet. We are about 7 p.m. Last night for you, and I think it's probably going to take more than a couple days because there's going to be a lot of people that it's got to pay out to. But yeah, the week that we don't get 2 red player picks, they give you compensation, and we would have ended up with 4. I'm going to end up with 2. So what we can do, right, is just forget that they've given compensation to everybody else. And when I get my second red player pick, we've got Marquinhos already, is that what we're going to do is we're just going to pretend I got 11 wins and they were the 2 red picks that we got. Seem cool? Love it. Excellent. And then when I fail to get 11 wins next weekend, you can all just laugh at me even more. All right? Fair enough. Fair dues. So I've just been doing this constantly. Well, I was actually out at the driving range earlier today. I went out and met up with some mates and hit 120 golf balls down the range. That was quite fun. I realised I'm terrible at golf, but still a lot of fun. And hopefully I can get a little bit more into it and get a little bit better. I mean, it makes it look easy on the PGA Tour game that I play, which I am slightly hooked on. I absolutely love that game. That's like my chill game. But yeah, it's got me wanting to go down the range and hit some golf balls, but I am slightly terrible. So watch this space. I will turn into a good golfer. It's unlikely though, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, it was fun. It was nice to get out of the house for during TOTS is a busy time to just sit here and grind out the content. So it is nice to get out and about every now and again. But in between well, either side of that, I was grinding away, buying silvers where I could, so that I could go ahead and do the grind again and turn that into a bunch of player picks. And essentially just like I wanted to get Genie Wijnaldum completed, despite him not really necessarily fitting in my team right now. We're going to start the SBC now, by the way. He probably expires for me in like an hour, or really, really, really soon. And for you, he will have expired last night, because the Europa League final for me is in like an hour, and for you guys, it was last night. So you'll know whether or not Jose Mourinho did what Jose does, and which is win finals. And Roma are doing a madness, and we end up getting an upgrade to both Wijnaldum and Tammy Abraham. Great links, by the way. And then Serie A TOTS coming up. Could be perfect players to go into the team. Or whether or not they didn't win, Sevilla win, and we don't see any more upgrades on those players. But even so, probably still quite good players, but it's going to be disappointing if that's not the case. So like I said, I have no idea at this moment in time, but you do. So you can either be laughing at me or being like, oh my God, Tom, good idea. I'm glad you did that, mate, because now Genie's going to be like a 93 with some crazy stats. I'm going to look at this tomorrow when I watch this video and be like, Tom, why did you do that SBC? But I'm not going to say much about it on social media because I don't want to jinx it. I have been there, done that many a times with like Atal and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, here is one of the slightly bigger player pick sessions I did. The thing is, once you open loads of common gold packs, after you've opened like 10 of them, you start getting duplicates. And you want to put those duplicates into player picks, but you also want to have a big session of opening quite a few in a row. So you put that duplicate into a player pick, you then get to open one, and it gives you nothing because you've only opened one. And then you get another dupe, the next common pack you open, so you open another one. It's difficult to get quite a lot of player picks in a row unless you're willing to throw away the commons, and that's totally not the point of us doing this. We want to maximize our efficiency of using every single card. So after that little batch of player picks, we were able to get Jorginho Wijnaldum, who is a 91 rated card, quite close to Club 90, and will be very close to Club 90 if he has one by the time you're watching this. Yeah, it looks a good card. 4-star, 5-star. Even if he doesn't get the upgrade, I think someone that we might look to use in some way during Serie A TOTS. You know, maybe I bring Tammy in, maybe there's some other Roma cards or some other cool cards that get TOTS, that sort of thing. But the next thing to build up to is, obviously I saw that Aouar got an SBC. For me, that's like it's a fan favorite. Apparently he hasn't played many games in the last year, but it's like a flashback to when he got in TOTS in FIFA 21. And Aouar is a little bit like Atal. He's one of those fan favorite Ligue 1 players that everyone always kind of loves and always gets a card somehow. So he's now Algerian instead of French, so he would now get a better link to Atal than before, but obviously would struggle with some other French Ligue 1 links. By the way, this is smart plays here, putting Cabela and Samba into the Ligue 1 TOTS pack. So when you get them back in just a moment, it's not a duplicate untradeable, all right? Smart plays. I now don't have any untradeable Ligue 1 TOTS, apart from Red Marquinhos, right? I think I've put everyone in. I think I put Andre in. And yeah, the club was looking pretty empty after the player picks and after getting Genie done and stuff. But we just about managed to get the guaranteed Ligue 1 TOTS upgrade done. Will we get someone that we've already got in the club? Well, the only players we've got are Marquinhos and Klaus. And we get French right wing back from, hey, you know what? It's a dub. It's dupe theory confirmed because we got rid of all of the... If I hadn't have gotten rid of Samba, we would have got Samba. Do you know why this is a dub, despite him being a duplicate? The other one we've got is tradable. We bought him off the market, so I can sell him. I know we paid 95k or something, and he's now like 50 or whatever, but we can grab those coins back and put the untradeable one in my club because that is exactly what I wanted. Ignore this little screenshot. This is before before I submitted the squad. So we've still got Cabella. We don't have Cabella anymore, or Samba, who's on the reserves. I need to either go and buy him back or put Mbappe back in, or whatever. I'm not sure yet. Maybe we need to get our rivals rewards for tomorrow's video and see where we can go from there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, do me a small favor. Hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 1,000 or 2,000 likes. Anything in between as well would be pretty awesome. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on social media. The links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. I am boiling hot in this room. So I'm going to open up a window and chill for the evening and watch this Europa League final and watch my hopes and dreams get shattered as Roma lose. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace.